Yeah, well, here today in Encinitas, Moonlight Beach, we have a large southwest swell coming in. It's more or less south. It's very steep south swell coming up from a hurricane, and it's hitting our coastline right now. We have some pretty large surf across our beaches, our reef breaks, and our beach breaks. And so right today, our recommendation, if you're not a strong ocean swimmer, don't know the ocean, today's not the day for you to go out in the water.
Can you talk about kind of the conditions that your lifeguards are facing? I mean, obviously big waves here, but bigger waves to the north of us. I mean, how many rescues are you guys having to make? Is it busy so far? I mean, it's the middle of the week, but Labor Day is coming up, right?
Well, I think these waves are pretty intimidating for a lot of people. And then for those that are willing to come out and challenge the surf, that really don't know the ocean, we actually go out and contact them before they enter the water when they come down the beach access points and try to recommend to them that there's a better day with better conditions for them to come out. With this heightened surf, it's breaking in shallower water. We also have rip currents and some very, strong longshore currents coming up and down the coastline. Right now we have currents on the inshore traveling from the south going north, and then outside the surf line, we have a strong current moving from the north going to the south.
That's outside the surf
That's
line.
outside the surf line. So there's a lot of water moving around here today because it's generated by the size of the swell.
Right. How long do you guys expect this to continue through these large surf conditions?
Well, I'm expecting this conditions right here based off the National Weather Service and the swell forecast. It should start dissipating, late Thursday into Friday, and it should linger some somewhat good surf all the way through the weekend. So as the surf drops down here in Encinitas, we're going to have some increased heightened rip current issues on top of that because just our topography here on our beaches and stuff like that. So rip currents, are going to be an issue throughout the entire weekend.
Okay. And I guess just again to reiterate, how to get out of a rip current for those that may not know if you do get stuck in one.
Well, before you come down to the beach, we ask that you go to a beach that's staffed with an open lifeguard tower. Talk to the lifeguards first before you enter the water. They'll give you the conditions and where the rip currents are actually pulling for that day, and they'll give you a good safety brief on what to and not to do and where you should enter and not enter. When you get stuck in the rip current, typically you're going to be being pulled out westwardly here on our beaches, and you don't want to fight the rip. You want to go with the rip, and then when you want to cycle out to the side of it, swim parallel to the beach, down the beach, and then come back in where there's not a rip current. Fighting the rips is going to slow you down, tire you out, and eventually you're going to fatigue and have some problems.
Right. Any other safety advisory that people may want to know? I mean, Labor Day is coming up, right? You guys are probably going to be expecting larger than normal crowds just due to Labor Day, right?
Yeah, we're going to have some larger crowds. The weather conditions are going to be great down here, so make sure you bring plenty of good fluids, not alcohol. Keep hydrated, use your sunscreen, bring a hat, umbrella. Again, before you get into the water, contact the lifeguards, and we'll give you the best location to get in and swim and surf. If you're going to go bodyboarding, wear that leash on that bodyboard. If you're going to be surfing, wear that leash. That's going to be a very big help in case something goes wrong, and also keeps your board with you instead of coming to shore and hitting somebody possibly on the way in. The other recommendation is swim, surf, bodyboard with a friend when you enter the water out here. In case there's an incident and you need some help, you have your friend there with you that can potentially help you out. And other than that, swim and surf within your means, within your capabilities.
Okay, all right, I appreciate it, thank you.